Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for another Pokemon TCG live online match video featuring some of the Pokemon GX from the current Burning Shadows expansion. And, just like last time 2 days ago, look below the face cam for another code card for an online booster pack of Burning Shadows, courtesy of my good buddy Lawholagamer Wally Gamer. If you want to go check out his channel, there's a link in the description, as well as a link in an annotation just probably around my face area here, or here. I'm not sure where you'd see it, but anyway, he is doing some streaming, and as I said, I think last episode, he's doing some, I believe, Sonic Mania, I think? Yeah, Sonic Forces is another game coming out. That's not out yet, is it? I don't think so. Anyway, check his channel out, see what he's got going on for his Switch streaming. And, of course, if you're first come, first serve, what does that mean? If you're the first, on a first come, first serve basis, grab that code and put it here into Pokemon TCG Online via the shopping cart and redeem codes. Get yourself a nice 10-card plus basic energy booster pack of Burning Shadows Online. Now then, this week's video is going to focus on one of the Pokemon GX, as I said, the deck I'm calling Duke of Hazards. The reason is, you can see, one of the headline Pokemon, or the headline Pokemon, we actually saw this card on the channel already, Alolan Muk-GX. It is a Darkness type with 220 HP, of course evolves from Alolan Grimer. So, Chemical Breath has a lot of power behind it in certain situations. For Darkness and 2 Colorless, Chemical Breath does 10 plus, 70 more damage for each special condition affecting your opponent's active Pokemon. Kinda cool. Crunch does, well, for 2 Darkness and 2 Colorless. 2 Darkness, 2 Colorless energy. There, I was gonna say double Colorless, which does work, but I'll talk about that in a moment. 120 damage, and discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. I can't read, but you can, I'm sure, right there. But Tri-Hazard-GX for this nice little symbol here of no energy, as crazy as this sounds, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. The new active Pokemon is now burned, paralyzed, and poisoned. So obviously, 3 special conditions in the right situation means you're going to be doing 220 damage, 70 times 3 plus the 10 base damage of Chemical Breath. However, something to keep in mind when you're putting together a strategy in Pokemon TCG is think of everything you can do during your turn before the opponent has a chance to react. So let's just say, for example, I use Tri-Hazard-GX, bring an active Pokemon, or bring a new active Pokemon up, affected by all 3 conditions. They have a chance on their turn, until you get to attack on your next turn, to play a full heal. Pokemon Center Lady, switch Pokemon out, using the ability to maneuver things around on the field, right? It's going to really hinder the Chemical Breath. So you want to make sure you can do as much as you can, special condition-wise, during that turn before the attack. So we got the Alolan Muk in here, there are 2. I've also got the full art. I'm not really a fan of the full art cards, like the design, because the Pokemon looks cool, but there's no background to it. I mean, look how much more amazing that looks right there. See? No, that's apparently the wrong way. Look how much more amazing this... There's like a can of pop up there, too. You see that? I didn't even see it. What else is it throwing? A tin can? What is that thing behind the crunch damage, 120? I don't even know. That's a bucket. Muck's just chucking everything around. Anyway, so we got 2 of those in there. We got 3 Grimer. I've got 2 of the Alolan Grimer with the division for no energy again. Search your deck for Alolan Grimer and put it onto your bench, and then shuffle. And this one here, frankly, I only had 2 of the Alolan Grimer Darkness type. I've got a Psychic type as well, but it might come in handy. Super Poison Breath on a coin flip of heads could poison, which might be something, but we'll see what happens. But, as I say, you want to try to get the conditions on the Pokemon on the opposing side before Muck gets to attack. For example, if I do Tri-Hazard, we do paralyze them, right? But the paralysis ends at the end of the opponent's next turn. As for Burn, at the end of every turn, including the turn you use Tri-Hazard-GX, the opponent flips a coin, and on heads they cure the burn. So there's a chance they might only be affected by poison by the time your next turn comes around, so that's only going to be 80 damage. This is where this kind of comes in handy. We did see somebody during my release day footage of Burning Shadows, Pokemon TCG, try to use this strategy. I don't think they pulled it off, I can recall. First of all, Salazzle. Ability is Hot Poison. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may leave your opponent's active Pokemon burned and poisoned. That's 2 special conditions right there. 70 damage added to the 10 from each of those. That's 150. And we've also got Raichu. They also tried to use Raichu in that video, I believe. Ability of Evo Shock says, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may leave your opponent's active Pokemon paralyzed. If, all things considered, things go well, I can get both of those Pokemon played down, 220 damage from the Chemical Breath, and even if not, still, Crunch does a decent 120. which could kind of be decent, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can get these Pokemon in play to add more to the Chemical Breath, because that's going to be the more powerful attack that you have at your disposal if you can get your special conditions affecting the opponent's Pokemon. So there are 2 Salazzle, 3 Salandit, 2 Raichu, and 3 Pikachu. I wanted to use this one. Look how cute that is. From the Generations expansion, one of the Radiant Collection cards. I love the idea, though, that 4 Pikachu can evolve into 1 Raichu. Kind of weird. Kind of fusion hot times 2 or something like that. But anyway, those are the 15 Pokemon. Let's check the energy out first of all. So, I've got 7 basic darkness, 2 double colorless to help power up those attacks of Alolan Muk-GX, and a couple of rainbow energy. Why rainbow energy? I'll explain that in a moment when we get to the supporters. But let's start off with the trainer cards here with 3 de-evolution sprays. Of course, what I can easily do is evolve a Pikachu into a Raichu or a Salandit into a Salazzle, get that special condition fired off thanks to the ability. I can then de-evolve that Pokemon, put it back into my hand, and I can do it again next turn, continuously getting special conditions on the opponent's active Pokemon. So there are 3 of those. I got 2 Field Blowers, which I forgot in the Gardevoir-GX deck. You want to put Field Blowers in. Get rid of the opponent's tools, get rid of their stadiums. Up to 2 cards of your choice get tossed out into the discard pile. Very handy stuff. Since Muck and Grimer are both pretty heavy, I've got a couple of heavy balls. Let you search for any Pokemon of retreat cost 3 or higher, reveal it, and put it into your hand. And that's going to be any of those Darkness/Poison type, Psychic type cards in the deck. Doesn't help for the other Pokemon, unfortunately, but that's where some Nest Balls might come in handy. Look for a basic Pokemon and put it right onto your bench. 2 of those are in the deck. I got 2 Professor's Letters to find 2 basic energy cards. A couple of random receivers to help speed things up, getting my supporters out of the deck. Randomly, well, not randomly, but kind of randomly. Reveal cards from the top of the deck until you find your first supporter. Put it in the hand. And let's start off. Oh, actually, no, there's no more items. Supporters are coming soon. But we got 2 Super Rods. Shuffle 3 in any combination of basic energy and Pokemon cards back into your deck. A couple of Ultra Balls. Discard 2 cards from hand and choose any Pokemon from within your deck and take it right into hand. Going to help me find my Salazzle. I was going to say Salandit and Salazzle together. Salazzle or Raichu. Help me find those. I've got 2 Versus Seekers as well to bring back any of the supporters I'll be using. And scrolling down, the last items are going to be a couple of bodybuilding dumbbells. Wasn't sure what tool to put in here. I like to put tools in whenever possible, at least 2 of them. So we went the dumbbells. I think we used those in the first video as well. The Stage 1 Pokemon, such as Alolan Muk-GX, this card is attached to, gets plus 40 HP. Not bad. Could help us out in a pinch, I suppose. Now then, let's talk about stadiums. Po-Town. My eye was itching. Po-Town, I never really thought, would I even want to use this stadium? Because, like, whenever any player plays a Pokemon from their hand to evolve one of their Pokemon, put 3 damage counters on that Pokemon. That sounds detrimental to a deck featuring evolution cards, right? I'm going to be constantly evolving into Salazzle and Raichu to get those special conditions off. Why would I want to use Po-Town? Wait for it. I'll tell you when I get to the supporter card. It's also going to hinder the opponent, though, if they do play any evolution cards also. We've also got, well, actually, the first supporter is the reason Po-Town is here, Acerola. Put one of your Pokemon that has any damage counters on it and all cards attached to it into your hand. So, if things go well, I can have Salandit on the bench, evolve into Salazzle. The Po-Town Stadium puts 3 damage counters on Salazzle. We get the ability fired off to get burn and poison on the opponent's Pokemon. I can then play Acerola, take Salazzle back in the hand. Next turn, well, I can just play Salandit that very turn. Next turn I can play Salandit again. So, continuously recycling these sort of ability Pokemon, support Pokemon, in the hand and putting them back into play. So, usually I'll have 1 supporter in each type in the deck just to kind of keep things interesting. I got 2 Acerolas in here. So I got 2 of those, I got 2 Versus Seekers, that is 4 possible uses. 3 de-evolution sprays as well, so I got some good possible recycling of the abilities of these Pokemon, Raichu and Salazzle, when played from here. Now, I was considering what card to use here, because I did have Lysandre and Guzma in here, and as it turns out, I needed space for another card, so I thought, since Guzma is essentially Lysandre plus an added effect, I'm going to go with Guzma this time around. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. That's exactly what Lysandre does. But if you do, Guzma says switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So you get to maneuver yourself around as well. That could be sort of detrimental in situations where you don't want to take your active one out of the active spot and put something else up, but I could always just retreat if it has a 1 retreat cost. I could even... No, I couldn't Acerola after playing Guzma. But there are ways I could sort of switch things around, hopefully. Retreat cost is the easiest way to do that. I've also got Hala in here. Shuffle your hand into your deck. If you've used your GX attack, draw 7. If not, draw 4. quite often, to get things kind of rolling with this deck, to slow the opponent down a bit, I will use my GX attack almost immediately, Tri-Hazard-GX, which means Hala will get me back 7 cards every time I make use of him. Of course, he can be brought back with Versus Seeker as well. Lily is here, of course, a pretty good card. Draw cards until you have 6 in hand, but if it's on your first turn, you draw till you have 8. I've also got N, shuffling the hand back of both players, and each player draws 1 card equal to the number of prizes that they have remaining. Pokemon Center later to heal 60 damage and all special conditions from one of your Pokemon. For a little added damage, I think this is why I took out Lysandre. Professor Kukui. Draw 2 cards, and then you can also do 20 more damage with your opponent's, to your opponent's active Pokemon with your attack that turn. Sycamore is also here. Discard your hand to draw 7, and of course, a couple of Skylas to help you find any trainer card from your deck that you like. Supporter, you can't use that turn, of course, till next turn, but items, stadiums, tools, you can use those immediately. That is going to be the Duke of Hazards deck, with 15 Pokemon, 34 trainers, and 11 energy cards. It is now time to pop on over. I didn't make any changes, did I? No, I did not. Pop on over to the Versus. I've been doing some theme deck battles to try to get my daily challenges complete. Let's just take a quick look at my challenges. I hardly ever think to do these, but they're pretty simple stuff, and I find the theme decks are pretty easy to do this with. So I got a lot of water type and a fire type challenge to accomplish there. Theme decks are a pretty easy way to do that, and I like how the theme decks are usable to complete these challenges. I want to keep doing these because look, you can get a lot of decent tokens just by completing these challenges every day. Alright, but moving back to the Versus. So we're now jumping into a match versus Rich LeBron with a, was it a lightning type deck? Got a lightning type coin. We actually win the coin flip? Yeah, we're going first. I want to evolve up quickly. Do we mulligan? No, we do not. So, you missed out on a bunch of footage. I just played 3 matches. Neither time, those 3 times did the deck actually work. I admit that's not really the most strategic deck I put together. It's fun when it works. Oh, hi, Top Coco. But it is not amazingly consistent, amazingly powerful. But I enjoy it. Hey, Guzma. That's not going to help me whatsoever in this situation. Thanks a lot. Let's grab ourselves a couple of Darkness Energy. So I was like in the scrap footage. I said I like the way that I'm recording stuff now. It makes it so that even if I don't win the match, which I don't care about wins or losses, right? As long as I can show off my strategy, that's the important thing. And the way things kind of flow naturally and all that stuff. But if I can't get a win after doing the deck description, I am going to have to cut that footage off and keep recording until we get an actual demonstration of the strategy. I guess the last battle kind of showed it off, but not to the extent that I would have liked to show it off. So I was there talking, saying how I love the way the recording process is now, but I got to switch back to my record till I get a win kind of thing. Or not a win, but till the strategy is demonstrated properly. So what is Rich LeBron going to go for? Throwing the energy down. It's going to take 2 more turns before they can power up the attacks, though. Another random receiver, finding myself an N. That I will take. I'll drop the double colors to Grimer. Let's put down the Po-Town and play N. This is going to help them, though, because they couldn't play anything from their hand, unfortunately for them. And I can't do a thing either, because we got 2 evolution cards in hand. Alright, let's put a Dumbbells on, just because. And we will just go for Slippery Sludge. It's a confusion on this thing. If it does manage to start to attack, I want it to hurt itself, not me. You can hit me for 130 with Sky High Claws if you can get 2 energy on. And top with Thunder-GX, 50 damage times the amount of energy attached to all your opponent's Pokemon, which is, 150 right now. My eye is itchy. Not the eye, but the space around the eye, whatever you call that. Eyelid, eye socket? No, it's not the socket. Ew. Alright, but I've got Versus Seeker, I've got N, I can get a new hand of cards. Now I gotta think, how does editing the deck part of the video, going into the battle, how's that gonna flow? I'll deal with that, you've already seen it, no worries there. Another energy added to Top Coco GX. It is still confused, though. And a Wishful Baton. Well, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Heavy Ball. Let's grab the... Since it is rare, compared to the other one, I'll grab the Full Art Alolan Muk-GX. We'll drop it down. I'm going to throw the Rainbow Energy on there. That 30 damage is going to take 10 more damage from the Rainbow Energy. And now we're going to Versus Seeker for an N. shuffle away using the end. 6 more cards. Let's see what we can find. Oh, we finally get some basics. Alright. Salazzle and Pikachu. I mean, Salandit and Pikachu. Salazzle is the evolution, of course. And let's just go with the Crunch Attack. 120, discard an energy from them. Slowing them down at least a little bit. One more hit, we get the knockout, but it's not showing the strategy. Get something on your bench. Kukui, come on, get 2 more cards. Help keep this match going. I want to show off some cool combos. Rats! Of course, when I get a win, I don't really show anything off. Well, I guess we're not done just yet. Got myself a mystery box. Should I pop that open? Or is that the reward? Is it the 25 from the mystery box? I don't know. And moving on up, we're going to go for another match, see if the Duke of Hazards can demonstrate the hazards of the strategy. Next opponent is, with a water and colorless deck, Sombra Oscura. 24? What's that? Didn't quite catch the numbers on that one. 22. I was 2 off. Alright, so we have a Primal Kyogre coin. Does that indicate what's going to be in this deck? Let me go first. I want to evolve. Please, give it to me. But we do not mulligan. Do we lead with the 2 Pikachu? Sorry, the 4 Pikachu. Kind of want to. So we'll get to attack on our first turn. Does that help us? Not really. Since Salazzle is more beneficial to the deck strategy, I'll let the Pikachu go up to possibly take the knockout. We could paralyze, though, if we are fortunate. So let's see what the opponent has to work with. A water and colorless deck. You have a... Aw, I love Alolan Sandshrew. Look how cute this thing is. Defense Curl, it's adorable. We're going to see the Slush Rush ability of Sandslash. That's not bad. Let's get a Nest Ball. Grab ourselves the Alolan Grimer. We've got the Alolan Muck in hand as well. I'm going to double colorless onto the Grimer. Hopefully we can get a basic energy to retreat the Pikachu. Alright, what is next here? Horsey. See, I want to get a new hand of cards to show off everything. We have Wally evolving into the Sandslash, or the Seadrill. Sandslash. Slush Rush. They can start drawing 1 extra card every turn. This would work well, I think I mentioned before, with the Swampert from Primal Clash with the Diving Search ability. It also works pretty well with Mallow. Each of those, well, the ability lets you search your deck for any card, take it, shuffle the deck, and put that card on top. Then Alolan Sandslash lets you take it with that ability. Mallow lets you draw the top 2 cards. Actually, no. Mallow lets you look for 2 cards, shuffle the deck, and put them back in the order you want. Alright. But that would work well with the Sandslash. What is this one do? 50 damage, and switch it with a bench Pokemon. Okay. Oh, the Palkia does not come up, I see. This is kind of interesting. Check this out. We're going to evolve up into Alolan Muk-GX. I'll put the dumbbells on just for good measure. And we're going to play Acerola to bring Pikachu back into hand. I'd rather not make use of that until I could, take back the evolution as well, but we'll work with it. We'll just go with the Darkrai-GX. Let's bring up... Do we want to get rid of their support or their danger zone? Let's get rid of their support. We'll bring up the Sandslash. Poison, Burn, and Paralyze. If we could get ourselves a single Darkness Energy, we can start doing another 80 damage with the Chemical Breath, at least. If they keep that Burn on them, it's going to do 150. Now's where I want another hand of cards. Give me a Sycamore. Give me an N. Give me something. Play your own N. I'll take that. Alright, Palkia is getting powered up. Oh, I can heal 30 now? That's kind of bad. 30 damage every turn healing from their water types. It'll heal my Pikachu, though. Yes. What are you doing? I can just retreat. Actually, that's kind of a mistake. I can hit you for 40. Is it a mistake? Not really. If I attach the double colors, we can do 40. No, sorry, 60. That was a mistake, because I can take you down. Not quite, I can't. No, never mind. I'll do 60. But you know what? Whatever, let's just do it. No, hang on, let me think. I don't want to lose Salandit. If I do hit them for 60, they go up to 90. The poison takes them up to 100. They can heal 30 next turn, though. I'm going to retreat. Gotta lose my double colorless to do that, but oh well. Can't attack or anything, but I could have got rid of their stadium. I didn't even think of Field Blower. Let's do it now, though. So long, stadium. I'll keep my dumbbells, thank you. And that's that. So 10 from the poison. This is the problem with this deck. I don't get my supporters quickly enough. That's why I put the random receivers in, but they're not showing up either. So you can hit me for 70 now and retreat, which is, of course, bad for us because the poison's going to go away. This is why I need to get a fresh hand. Sometimes the decks I put together, it's hard to get things rolling because I need more cards at one time. That's why I love draw support of like Octillery with Abyssal Hand. Scorched Earth is a pretty good way to do it as well. I don't have those options in this particular deck. I could easily just see a retreat, but they're going to do the damage first. And actually, no, they're going to draw the card, Slush Rush. So this could do 40, and then 120 with Pearl Hurricane. So we'll survive those two. What do you got? N? Come on, give me an N. Not Wally, come on. See another Alolan Sandslash in play, perhaps? What are the horsies here for? No, they don't evolve yet, okay. Or did they play their supporter? I don't think they did. I can at least heal Sycamore, the Center Lady. But now we get Skyla. This should only be able to hit me for 40, so I should be okay there. I'm going to play Skyla. Skyla, find me someone to help me. I want my Sycamore. Can't play it this turn, so hopefully they don't end me or anything like that. Even if they do the Pearl Hurricane somehow, that's only 190, so we will survive that. If Sycamore gives me the cards that I need, Raichu, Salazzle, you're going to see some cool stuff here. Oh, they're powering up. Come on, I need to get those two evolutions. I'll come down to this. We can do this. Come on. Use your Slush Rushes. Get your 2 extra cards for the turn. My eye. There's something in my eye. Eyelash? It was. Anyway. Oh, something I mentioned during the recording of... Did I mention it during the deck building part? I might have, and if so, I'm repeating myself, but I was going to start recording this earlier in the day. It's currently 12:30 at night. I was going to record quicker than this, earlier than this, but close to midnight, one of my Pokemon, Gary the Gyarados, in a gym in Pokemon Go was under attack. So I was trying to see if I could keep him in the gym until after midnight, because I already got my 50 coins for the day, and he was close to getting 50 coins, but not on the same day as I already got them, right? I was going to have to wait until midnight and get him knocked out. So I was hoping to keep him in there. I was using Golden Raspberries for him and the entire team. I really didn't get either of my evolutions. And I didn't get any energy. Oh, boy, this is fun. I don't care at this point. Take the prize. You're not getting my 2 prizes. Did I just break the game? Nope, there we go. Take that Pikachu down. Alright, let's drop the other Pikachu since we're about to lose that one. I can end for another hand of cards, though. That wasn't the worst thing to do. They don't take 2 prizes, at least for the knockout. They're probably thinking, what just happened? Anyway, so yeah, Gary was under attack, and I was using all my Golden Raspberries. I've got no Golden Raspberries left. But it was for a good cause. We almost hung on till midnight. Unfortunately, ran out of Golden Raspberries, and the entire gym got taken over. Why didn't they wait till after midnight to do that? That's just low. Look at that hand of cards. Oh, if only... Is there a card that makes your opponent discard their hand? Nah, there can't be. So, Kingdra. Ooh, 90 damage to any Pokemon that have damage counters on them. Tornado Shot does 90. Discard a water energy from this Pokemon. 30 damage to one of your bench Pokemon, or one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's painful. Speaking of painful, that's... Why would you hit the full art 4 Pikachus? That's just low. How low can you get? Let's bring out the Pikachu. Lily? Nah, it's not gonna help us that much. I'm gonna end. Yeah, let's put that hand away. Get 6 other cards. 4 other cards, actually. We got a Nest Ball. At least we finally have energy options. Oh, let's see. Let's grab this Muck. Or Grimer, I mean. I got Muck in hand. And I can Nest Ball for another basic Pokemon. Was there any others that I can get, though? Another Salandit. Alright, let's go ahead and grab as much energy as possible. I'll attach this to the Grimer to prepare for the eventual Muck. And that is all I can do. Don't you dare play Lysandre or a Guzma at this point. See what I'm thinking? If they can knock out my Grimer, the game's pretty much done. Ah, Vulpix! Oh, how cute. Is it going to be the one that's immune from all GX damage? I hope not. Okay, Slush Rush, of course, getting 2 extra cards thanks to both of those abilities there. That would be good with Mallow, too, because if you have 2 in play, you can draw both the cards that you choose. Probably going to see the Pearl Hurricane, knocking out both of my Pikachu, which means our paralysis options are out there. Just watch, I'm going to draw Raichu on the next turn. You think? I think. I know my luck. Oh, you hit the Grimer instead. Huh. Interesting. Get up there, Grimer. Will evolve into Muckemy Double Colorless? No. Acerola, though. Let's do it. Let's take Pikachu back in the hand. Can't get another cheap knockout with that. I'm going to play it in case we do find the Raichu. I can't attack. So gotta wait till next turn before I can finally make use of the Chemical Breath and at least do something. We haven't taken a prize yet. Lucky Helmet. Where's my Field Blowers at? Use 1. This deck here is all about drawing as many cards as possible. They played How earlier. They've drawn 2 extras each turn. Now they can get the Lucky Helmet to get even more cards. If only I was using some sort of a mill deck, I could just completely destroy their entire deck and have nothing to work with. Oh boy, another one of those rough seas. Timer Ball. So they can choose 1 evolution card from within the deck, and it'll be the Ninetales. Ninetales GX, actually. So let's see the Pearl Hurricane, come on. It's gonna bring me up to 150 damage. I might have to go one more match to try to show this deck off a little bit better. Why are you picking on my Pikachu? Why don't you just leave him alone? I guess it's something. Get rid of the Lucky Helmet and the Rough Seas. It's gonna hope for a double colorless to start discarding energy off of you, but whatever. Let's hit you for a whopping 10. I don't know why this deck is not working that well. I can't get access to my supporters quickly enough is the problem. I don't have the draw support of Octillery with Abyssal Hand or my usual routine of the Scorched Earth. We're not over yet. What are you talking about? Actually, we are over yet. What am I thinking? Fine. Try one more game. And I don't care if I lose. I don't even care if the deck doesn't even show off the strategy. This is the last thing I'm recording today. I've gone through 5 battles now, one of which was a quick, simple knockout against that Tapu Koko GX. It wasn't even a knockout, they quit. That's sportsmanship right there. They knew it was over, though. Bizarre 726, I don't even know what types you have. I wasn't paying attention. I'm in rage mode right now. Can you tell? Not really. Oh, look at that! We don't get to choose who goes first. Oh, we don't get to go first. We don't mulligan. Alright, we've got Skyla. I think the best bet here to lead with Pikachu. That's the best bet. That's all I can do. I can Nest Ball for a Grimer. I can Heavy Ball for a Muck. I can play Skyla to get myself a Professor's... Oh, that's a bad start for the opponent. That's your only basic. You immediately don't get to use the Wonder Tag. Darkrai-EX. So use some GX and EX power. Oh, come on, you're not going to be one of these guys, are you? Here we go. Darkrai-EX with the Dark Pulse attack. And a Fighting Fury Belt. Gotta love these decks. Anything else? Where's your Shaman EX at? You can't be done yet. Do you play the Ultra Ball? No, you end. I had a decent hand! Why not? Proceed. I had so much I could have done with that hand, too. And as I was just saying, this deck, I have trouble getting like a good hand of cards, right? That was a perfect start. Gone. I wonder... No, I was gonna say, I wonder, does the Marowak with Bodyguard ability prevent N from hitting you? But no, it's just prevents effects of attacks from affecting the player or their hand. There should be a way to prevent N from shuffling away your hand of cards. Of course, I say that. There are many times when I'm actually happy when the opponent plays N, because I don't have anything to work with at that given point. Alright, this is just an unfortunate time, I suppose. You see a Float Stone for the Tapu Lele. You've got to have a Shaman EX in there somewhere. I just know it. Thanks. Great. That helps. Paralyzed. And we hurt ourselves. Done. What are you going to do now, huh? You can't attack. You're frozen. Frozen, paralyzed. Same idea. It's kind of weird they don't have a frozen ability or frozen condition in the game, but they use paralysis for things like Ice Beam and stuff like that. You're stuck. You can't do anything. Give up. You're done. They're going to play a switch card. No, they're going to play Guzma. That's the Wimp's way out. Concede? No, I'm not doing that. I can't get out of here. My webcam's in the way. Nothing's working right for me today. I'm a wimp. I missed, yes. Alright, we're going for one more battle. I said this was the last one. Nope, I'm playing until I get something to show off. Angel Montero, 13. Colorless, Fire, and Psychic. Just give me one good demonstration of my deck, please. This is the least fun I've had in a long time in Pokemon TCG. Alright, at least we don't mulligan it here. I'm gonna have to play Hala right away. I can't work with what's in hand. Let's see what they lead off with. Pidgeot-EX. Let us put a Rainbow Energy on. What can you hit me with? Mirror Move. Doesn't hurt me at all. Alright, Hala. I could have just played Acerola and quit completely. Just takes Selena back in the hand. Not quite yet. Nest Ball. Get ourselves one of the Alolan Grimer. I could Ultra Ball right now. I'm gonna wait though. Next turn, I can retreat Salandit, bring up Alolan Grimer, and use the Division. Plus, I can see what I can get from the Ultra Ball as well. Steven! Nice full art Steven. Getting a Supporter and Basic Energy, and they're going to go for... Ooh, look at the full art How! Look at this guy showing off his full art cards. Isn't that amazing? Ooh. I can't act all high and mighty about that. I use the full arts when I have them available. Alright. Well, what we can do here... Let me think. You can hit me for 80, 22 a bench Pokemon. Let me think. I'm gonna Ultra Ball for Muk, I believe. Get rid of Acerola and the basic Darkness Energy. I'm not going full art. I'm not going to show off the way this guy's doing that. I'm going to go regular art. I love the look of the regular art Pokemon so much more. Because they have like a background to it. Okay, retreat. I can't hit you. I'm out of cards in hand. I wonder would the Tri-Hazard-GX work if there's nothing on their bench? I highly doubt it. There's something on the bench now, though. Ow, 110. That's half my HP. Lily, help me out, girl. Kinda wish I had the dumbbells. What can I do? I can do 150. I'm trying to think, how do I play this out? I'm going to put a double colorless. Yeah, I'm going to play out the Professor's Letter. Grab a couple more basic energy. I'm going to have to use the Tri-Hazard-GX. What can I shuffle back with the Super Rod? Just that Darkness energy. Alright, never mind that. We're going to go with the Tri-Hazard-GX attack. Bring up the Torkoal. At least we know Evolution can't cure these conditions. Next turn I can heal with the Pokemon Center Lady. They do cure the burn, though, unfortunately. But we can play the Salazzle and get the conditions on once again. Just don't play a Switch or Guzma or anything like that. Just let me... let me be! Well, we can retreat now, though. Definitely gonna heal. And we can do 80 damage, which is enough to knock this thing out. So I'm gonna retreat the Salandit. I'm going to Chemical Breath, do 80. If I can find Kukui, that would be pretty sweet. I could do an extra 20 damage. But right now, this is gonna hit me for another 110. Oranguru added to the bench. And a Float Stone. Enough with the full art cards, man! Yeesh! There's that Feather Lance. Ow. Get some damage off. We got a Pikachu to add to the bench. I guess the only real thing I can do... Well, I can hit you for 120. Get rid of... Actually, get rid of an energy... They can hit me back, though, with Mirror Move. Let's just... I'm gonna lose this match. I know it. I really don't care. I just want to show off my strategy. Get the burn, get the poison. We can't evolve the Pikachu just yet, unfortunately. I can play... And no, let's... So put an energy down. No, I want to start powering up another Muk if I can find it. So can we shuffle anything useful? 2 energy. Not just yet. We're gonna play N right now. Shuffle their hand down to 6 cards as well, though. Don't happen to find ourselves the Grimer we're hoping to find. I guess that's okay. Is there anything else we can do? I can de-evolve, but with this thing hitting the bench, I kind of don't want to just yet. I'm going to simply go for the Chemical Breath, do 150. Actually, I wasn't considering the poison and burn damage. We just took down the Pidgeot. Alright then. It's not bad. Random Receiver, Ultra Ball. Oranguru comes up. Now, they could hit me pretty hard if they get a double colorless. Oh no, the Enhanced Hammer. I needed that. Not really. Tapu Lele. Which supporter do they find? We see a Turtonator-GX on the opposing side, too. And that pesky little Spinda. That thing's kind of powerful. 1 energy, you can do 30 and cause confusion. Oh, that's a good choice for your supporter, too. A full art teammates. You get to search for any 2 cards. No, it doesn't work. They were knocked out due to conditions. I wanted my energies. You jerk. Did we lose both double colorlesses? We did. Let's add some more HP if nothing else. Let us de-evolve. We'll de-evolve the Salazzle now that it is safe from the Feather Lances. I'm gonna play Ultra Ball. Get rid of the Random Receiver and a Po-Town. I'm gonna grab myself a Raichu. Play it down and paralyze the Spinda, preventing it from getting any damage and confusion off on us. Now let's go versus Seeker. I could heal, but I'm gonna go with a Hala. Let's get a fresh hand of cards, 7 new cards in hand. What do we find? Come on, buddy, help me out. Got a Grimer, got another Salazzle, another Heavy Ball or 2. That's good. Grab another one of our Muck, and I guess we'll grab the Grimer as well. We can also de-evolve the Raichu. Okay, so things are not looking terrible just yet. What have we lost so far? Still just those 2 energies. No, we got 3 energies discarded now. It's kind of risky to power this one up here, but I'll do it. De-evolve the Raichu. So if nothing else, this is showing off the strategy at least. I'll end it there. They're paralyzed, can't do anything unless they have a switch card. Guzma could be a thing. Full heal, I guess. And that's the end of the turn. Alright. So with 80 HP, I don't have enough energy. Let's paralyze you. Yes. And let us, we'll evolve up the Muck here into Grimer. Sorry, reverse that. Evolve the Grimer into Muck. We're going to get the Burn and Poison on you just because. And let's shuffle back in those 3 energy now because we're not finding the energies that we need. This will give us 3 more chances to draw it off the top. Let's de-evolve. Let's de-evolve the Raichu. And pass it back to the opponent. So 30 damage from the conditions. Don't cure the bird. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to go up to 60 damage counters. I keep saying 60 damage counters. That's 600 damage. I mean 6 damage counters. 60 damage. I gotta keep that in mind. Olivia, looking for some Pokemon GX, are we? Up to 2. Tapu Lele and a Tauros. All I need is 1 energy to knock out this Spinda. See the Wonder Tag, of course, being used again, getting a Kiawe. That's a kind of crazy card. Search your deck for 4 fire energy and attach them to one of your Pokemon. It does end your turn, but that's 4 energy accelerated in a single go. So I don't need to attack you, actually, which is good, because I don't have any energy to attack you with. We'll end it there. We'll let the Burn and Poison do their thing. Get ourselves our 4th prize of the game. Oh, they cured the bird. How nice. Get ourselves versus Seeker. Orin Guru is up next. Do you have a double colorless? Please do not. Oh, come on. Well, we don't need that, and... I guess this will land it. 120 HP. Now, if we paralyze you with the Raichu... Oh, you're just going to end your turn. Alright, does that only work on fire Pokemon? No, any of your Pokemon. Okay. That Turtonator's getting fired up. Literally. Alright, so we can paralyze you with the Raichu, which we are going to do. We have an energy. Nice. Yep. Paralysis. That is versus Seeker 4. Good old Hala once again. If I was smart, I could use a Sorola and bring back our Alolan Muk. But am I smart? Clearly not. We can drop Po-Town, though. So I can finally get some more Pokemon back in play. We got our Pikachu added. I can get rid of your Float Stone. Not that I need to. Let's see what Random Receiver finds for us. Skylar. We already had Skylar, but I'll take it. So this will do 80. And next turn we can get the knockout. Your own Acerola. Interesting. So this will hurt. And a Float Stone. I'm going to Field Blower that away. So you can't use it anymore. So discard 2 energy from that Pokemon, I believe it says. Yeah, okay. Pikachu, take the hit, buddy. Let's take out that Float Stone immediately. I don't think they're going to play any evolution cards either, so let's get rid of Potown. And boom, gone. We'll put this onto the Muck. What can we find using Skyla? I don't have any more de-evolution sprays, unfortunately. It looks like we do have a Salazzle still in there. I need at least one more turn to power up our Muck. So, for this turn, let's grab the dumbbells. No, hang on. Let's grab Sycamore. Next turn, I can get the dumbbells if I need it. So, to attach one more energy. They wouldn't have blacks, but that's not standard. That Bright Flame hurts a lot. Shell Trap. If we hit you, what happens again? 8 damage counters on the defending Pokemon. We're going to play Salandit. We're going to throw an energy onto the Alolan Muck. Now we'll get the dumbbells. Alright. Next turn, I'm going to attach the Rainbow Energy to the Alolan Muck. I think we might be losing Pikachu here, which I'm totally okay with. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Pikachu, but then we can play Sycamore, get ourselves possibly, hopefully, Salazzle in hand. Not quite the knockout I was hoping for. Tell you what, let's put this on to Pikachu instead. Let's try Tail Whip. We got heads. Alright, so they can't attack. Is it attack or... Right, they can't attack us next turn. That's actually kind of helpful. We have a Salazzle-GX. I apologize if this is a long video, but to show off the strategy properly, it kind of, yeah, it went a little bit over time. I'm running out of cards. Did I use both my Super Rods yet? I've only used one. Put this onto the Muck. If I'm lucky and I get myself the Salazzle in hand, I'll do 150. Not enough for a knockout. I was thinking if I played Kukui, I would get an extra 20 damage, but I'm going to Sycamore. Coming down to the wire. We're there a Baton. Another Super Rod. Sweet. Shuffle back in some energies. Adding more cards in my deck. I'm not going to deck out anytime soon. Let's retreat into the Alolan Muk-GX. I will play Salazzle. Get the burn and poison. You could also just retreat, though, is a problem. Let's go Chemical Breath. Get a decent amount of damage off. Wait! I keep forgetting the damage from poison and burn. If we were lucky, we could have gotten the knockout with Kukui. I'm no good with this deck. Maybe that's why it doesn't work for me. Energy Retrieval. Do we see a retreat? You should have retreated when you had the chance. Oh, never mind Guzma. You realize 2 can play at that game, right? Let's go. Come on back up there, Turtonator. Alolan Muk-GX comes back up to victoriously Chemical Breath for 10 whole damage. Last 2 prizes. Whew. Final match of the day. For many reasons. I can't put up with any more of this intensity. I'm done. I still gotta record a Pokemon Coliseum for the night as well, but... very sloppily played. I will say the deck is probably very sloppily assembled as well. So, again, if you have any suggestions how to improve this kind of a deck, please leave them down below. Not just for my sake, but to help anyone else that wants to recreate a Alolan Muk-GX type of a deck for themselves. That was a battle. I like that though. That was really cool. Coming right down to the wire. Alright, let's head back over to... Wait, let me check our collection. Did we open those mystery packs? Those mystery boxes? Oh, trade's complete. I'm not going to show you what the trades were for, because that is for the next deck. Actually, should I show you? Maybe. Let's open up our packs. Do we have... No, the mystery boxes are opened already. But we do have an online Guardians Rising. Let's see what we get out of this, just for a little bit of in-game pack opening. Yes, we got Metal Energy. And Enhanced Hammer, and Alolan a Jegmamamamao, and Swallow. Is there anything else to open? No, I'm not going to open those just yet. We're going to go over to the deck manager and check out... Where are you at? The Duke of Hazards. Oh, that was a slugfest right there, but at least you got to see the strategy. I don't even know what to say about that match. It was cool. Like, again, when you're doing this, keep in mind that you're going to do extra 30 damage at the end of every turn when you use Salazzle. That keeps slipping my brain. Right? If I used Kukui, I could have drawn into Salazzle with any luck and done an extra 20 so that the poison itself would have been enough. No, the burn and poison combined would have been enough to take it out. But that is going to be it for this week's Pokemon TCG, live online match. If you enjoyed the video, of course, feel free to drop a like down below. And again, any suggestions for the deck, leave them down there as well for anyone that wants to try to make this a lot more useful, a lot more consistent. What was it? I remember the first opponent we played against tried to use this on the release day of Burning Shadows. Maybe I see why it's kind of hard to make use of. But anyway, de-evolution spray, constantly getting your evolution abilities using the Hot Poison and Evo Shock. Constantly getting those abilities back into play. Very cool stuff. But as I say, that is it. I guess I'll show you what the idea for the next video is. We're going to exit out of here. The next video is going to feature a deck called Incineration. And it's going to focus on everybody's favorite Gen 1 Fire-type starting type Pokemon, Charizard-GX. I'm trying to make use of the Raging Out GX, discarding the top 10 cards of the deck, combining it with Rhyperior's Toppling Wind. When you evolve it from hand, discard the top 3 cards of the opposing deck. Let's see how that goes. It's going to be my own variation of a mill deck. I can put other things in there. In fact, should I consider Team Skull, Team Flare, Team Rocket? Maybe. But with all that being said, I want to say thanks for watching again. And if you enjoyed the video, I already said that, leave a like. But if you want to see some more videos that I have done, click on the links during the outro to some videos. There'll be some links in there, as well as I'd like to subscribe to the channel for some daily Pokemon content from Professor Chaz. Something I got to get back to is viewer matches against you guys out there. I haven't done that in a long time, and I realized I sort of faltered along the way when things were kind of getting... The schedule's all messed up, and I didn't have time to sit down and record. I'll get back to that at some point. Maybe not this weekend, but hopefully coming up sometime soon. So stay tuned to the channel for that. And is that it? I guess that's it. Thanks again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.